Do you know the 4 solutions for leading through a crisis? Hi, welcome to our series in leading and managing during a crisis. In this episode, we'll explore the 4 types of solutions required for business survival and sustainability. Leading and managing in a crisis is not easy. Why is that? Well, do crises tend to put people in their stress zone or comfort zone? Their stress zone, of course. And what are the most natural responses when we're in our stress zone? The most typical are fight, flight, or freeze. Do any of those solve problems? Not really. Therefore, we need to be able to step back in order to shift our thinking from an instinctive, fear-driven state to a more positive and rational state. We need to have structured ways of thinking that guide both the focus of our attention and the sequence of actions we take in our organizations. Now, you might be asking, what are the biggest mistakes leaders make during a crisis? One of the biggest and most common is not addressing your strategy, culture, processes, and people in the right sequence. So what is that order? And where should you start? Let's take a look. Both business survival and its ongoing sustainability require effective leadership and management of 4 factors. Do you know what they are? Internationally recognized thought leader, Dr. Michael O'Connor and founder of O'Connor Associates, designed this model that uses these 4 factors to guide high-performance organizations. It's been in use for more than 40 years, so this isn't the first crisis it has helped leaders navigate. These 4 factors are an organization's culture, people, processes, and strategy. When implemented in the right order and in coordination with each other, these 4 solutions help us better navigate the fog of war ambiguity that often occurs in a crisis. All 4 are necessary for survival, sustainability, and high performance. Do you have a plan to address each? It starts with aligning people behind your culture, because when done well, it unites your people in a common cause. It is about beliefs, energy, and shared commitment. If your people don't believe in a shared direction, what's the likelihood you'll get there? What's the likelihood your organization will execute its processes and its strategies if they don't believe in them? It's not likely at all. So culture first. The second factor we need to address is our people, specifically their motivations and capabilities. It's likely that in a crisis we need people to do things differently than they have done in the past. That may mean developing new skills and capabilities. It requires new behaviors. In order to develop these new behaviors, employees need to be motivated to do so. Unfortunately, most organizations lack the ability to identify these motivations and create the necessary fit to generate an agile response in a crisis. For example, we recently helped 3 companies' leaders redistribute their responsibilities to better fit what needs to be done in the crisis. We did this by matching both their capabilities and motivations to the new crisis operating structure. The third factor that needs to be addressed in a crisis is the organization's processes. This should be done concurrently when addressing the core people issues. Why? Because it's all about getting the actual work done. It's about clearly identifying the critical systems and processes that need to be changed, modified, and monitored to continue to deliver the products and services to our customers. For example, some new processes during the corona crisis were things like hand washing, masks, tape on the floor, and social distancing, all new behaviors. Lastly, we need to give thought to the longer-term strategic impact of the crisis. Our strategies help our businesses respond to the market solutions needed for future survival and longer-term sustainability. It's about looking at the new normal. In crisis, it is these 4 solutions executed in the proper sequence and in coordination with each other that help organizations survive, achieve sustainability, and ultimately thrive. And remember, it takes all 4. We encourage you to explore our other crisis leadership and management topics to fine-tune your leadership in these challenging times. We know that times are complex and confusing. This is what we're here for. We'd love to hear from you about how these insights have helped you navigate these times. And as always, we're here to answer any questions you may have or to support you as you unleash the power of your organization's culture, people, process, and strategy. Thanks for your time.